I am Tanko Habila Wisdom, the father of late Mary Habila. I don't have much to talk in this case. All that I want is the death of my daughter. We don't keep death of a little child up to so long, just like this. So that is why I'm here to say it once again and for all. I need the corpse of my daughter to take her for burial. That is what I'm standing on. I don't want the autopsy. That's why I'm demanding the corpse of my daughter to go and bury her now. We were having a very cordial relationship, both in her working place, in my home, and everywhere. The position of the family in this matter is, I've just have said, we are of the truth. We need the corpse of this daughter. We don't want that autopsy that they are talking about. I am not suspecting anybody because that can occur. Even as we are standing here, one can fall here now and die. So we are not suspecting anybody. It has happened, it has happened. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Barrister K.A. Yusuf, and I am here on behalf and on the instructions of the family of late Mary Habila, who died on the 27th day of June 2026 in Ebonyi State. This press conference is necessary and inevitable in order to clear some gray areas, especially the areas that have propagated, substantiated, and false allegations about her person and her character. It is imperative to know that late Mary Habila was not a physiotherapist, rather she was a nurse and was employed in the services of Umahi University of Health Sciences at Ubru before she was seconded to his office, and she has spent up to 3 years working with him. And if it wasn't that we need her privacy to be covered, we have her appointment letter and pay slip to show that she is a civil servant. However, it is regrettably, having followed all necessary procedures by the family as required by the Nigerian police in Ebonyi State, in order to retrieve the body to give her a befitting burial, and having stayed long in that process, unfortunately her body is yet to be released to the family, which is unfortunate. And from all indications, people want to use her as a pawn in their political maneuver or manipulation just to score a cheap political goal. And we are here to also ascertain to the fact that the minister has requested times without number for the autopsy of late Mary Habila, but the family have resolved and are determined and are still standing their grounds not to allow it because of some personal reasons and cultural reasons and traditional reasons too. It is at this point that we want to make clear to the world that Mary Habila has never been a runs girl or whatever, and she has so been in Abuja working with the minister before her eventful death. And this is the truth. And having not been given the body of Mary Habila in Ebonyi State, the family instructed me to write a petition against the Commissioner of Police of Ebonyi State to the Inspector General of Police of Ebonyi State for her body to be released. She died since on the 27th day of June 2026, and this is over 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks, that her body is yet to be released without any reasonable, without any reason canvassed by the Commissioner of the Police of Ebonyi State. It is as a result of this that on behalf of the family that you can see in the background the father, the mother, the uncle, and her colleague, who was the last person she spoke with while at the private residence of the Honorable Minister, is also here together with me. We came to the office of the Inspector General of Police to submit this petition, and we await the rapid response of the Office of the Commissioner of Police in this regard. And this is the little that I can say about this. Thank you very much.
Her death is so unfortunate, and it's so sudden, and it's so surprising that the thing is going viral everywhere. And I don't have much to say because I'm not in the state, I'm the rightful state of mind to speak more about her death, because it's a very great loss to me. So her death has been a very great loss to me, as being a close person to her. So that is just it. I don't have much to say about
now,
it.
please let us ask you, because there were reports that you people were transported in a court. So how will you describe? How will you react to that? Then
We were not transported in the court. We are colleagues. I've been working for a very long time now. So we're not transported anywhere. We have been working under the minister. She's a nurse.
How did that come about?
She's a nurse. Why the news has been spreading around that she's a physiotherapy. I'm the physiotherapy here. She's a nurse. So we did not transport from anywhere to anywhere. We have been working under the minister for so long, over 3 years, and so I've been working also in the Federal University of David Umahi, which is in Uburu. So that is all I can say for now.
The father's appeal introduces two legal and ethical questions that could ultimately determine how this matter unfolds. Will he get what he is asking for? And is the family's refusal of an autopsy the final word, or can the authority override that decision? The father's request is straightforward. He is not publicly asking for fresh investigation or making allegation against anyone. His position is simply he wants his daughter's remains released so that the family can proceed with burials according to their custom. Emotionally, this is understandable, especially given the cultural significance attached to timely burial in many Nigerian communities. Whether he gets what he wants, however, depends less on the family's wishes and more on the legal position of the police. If investigators believe there are no outstanding legal or investigative reasons to retain the remains, then the police can release them. However, if the authorities determine that unresolved questions remain about the circumstances surrounding the incident, they have legal powers to continue holding the remains until those issues are addressed. That decision is ultimately one for law enforcement and, where necessary, the courts, not the family alone. The family's lawyer stated that the family has consistently rejected an autopsy because of personal, cultural, and traditional reasons. While those reasons deserve respect, their refusal is not always legally conclusive. Under Nigerian law, particularly where police suspect an unnatural, sudden, unexplained, or suspicious occurrence, investigators may seek a postmortem examination as part of criminal or coroner's investigation. In such circumstances, the public interest in determining the cause of what happened can outweigh the family's objection. A coroner or other competent legal authority may lawfully direct that a postmortem be conducted if it is considered necessary for justice or public interest. In other words, the family can decline an autopsy, but that does not necessarily mean an autopsy cannot legally take place if investigators or a court determine that one is required. Conversely, if investigators conclude that there is no legal necessity for one, then the family's wish are likely to carry much greater weight. According to the family's lawyer, the Minister of Works repeatedly requested an autopsy while the family opposed it. Ordinarily, families seeking answers are the ones demanding independent forensic examination. Here, the positions are reversed. That does not prove or disprove anything, but it has naturally become one of the most discussed aspects of this case. Another critical question is why, if the family has refused an autopsy and the police have not publicly announced that one is legally required, the remains have reportedly continued to stay in police custody. That gap in an official communication is what continues to fuel speculation. Politically, the timing also matters. The controversy is unfolding amid reported tensions between Minister Dave Umahi and Governor Francis Nwifuru of Ebonyi State. Although there is no verified evidence linking this matter to the reported political rivalry or to allegations of effort to weaken or remove the governor, the absence of clear official explanation has allowed competing political narratives to flourish. Supporters on different sides have interpreted development through a lens of Ebonyi's broader political context rather than strictly as a legal matter. Ultimately, the father may still achieve what he is seeking, a dignified burial, but the timing will determine on whether the Nigerian police conclude that no further legal processes are required. If the police maintain that an autopsy or additional investigative step are necessary under the law, the family's objection alone may not be sufficient to prevent those processes. Until the authorities clearly explain their legal basis for retaining the remains, the uncertainty is likely to continue, and so will public speculation. Whichever side of the divide you belong to, there are many unanswered questions, but there is no verified evidence at the stage proving foul play or identifying anyone as being responsible. Presenting the issue as an examination of legal procedures, political context, and conflicting position rather than as a proof of a conspiracy is both more accurate and more consistent. Let me get your take. Drop them on the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get our videos as they drop. Till next time, please stick to this channel.